So the origin story of the name Hot Gates kind of comes from, Syfland's looking good, sessions are going down, we're all having a good time, and it's time for phase two. So tarp off the front yard, as you can kind of see here. My buddy Cam, he comes over and we're kind of working on this berm and modding around on some stuff, and he just kind of gets pumped up on the next section and is like, oh man, I'm calling this thing the Hot Gates, man. Yeah, so got a little rain last night after some pretty awesome weather. Duck pond. But looks like it was good for the dirt. Been harvesting this solid pile here for like a couple days, and it's getting all ready to do some digging. Might have done some drunken thrashing last night. Got a little bit of grass in the good over here. Yeah. Start moving some stuff around. This dude hit me up on the gram. Every day he's shoveling. Looks like he's got a pretty sweet spot. I think it's over in Cali or someplace. But I was harvesting fucking hard, and then those buggers never brought the rest of my backfill, so I got this big hole in my yard, which isn't very good. Yeah, I need to do something about that. Maybe bury some bodies or something, I'm not sure. Braticas! So then, like, the amazing magic trails thing happens. Sean at Every Day I'm Shoveling, who I'd never met before except for on the ground, comes over. He's in Hawaii for like a weekend, and he comes over with his own shovel, ready to dig, slams up that first lip in the Hot Gates in like a couple hours. It was amazing. Me and Dub Nasty just jaw dropped watching this dude dig. So next day he can't make it, even though he was like psyched to help us with the landing. Me and Dub get going on the landing the next day, and then the boys came over a couple days after that. So it was me, Mike, and Devin, and we were throwing this landing up. And it's funny, earlier in the clip, I jump up on the landing to pack it down, and the whole side falls off. And we had to pull it back together and slap the whole thing up again. It's kind of a classic day of digging. But eventually got it all up, and first jump in the set, Hot Gates was born. On this day, some of the Hilo boys came out, Blaine and Davi, and they helped me throw together this second lip. So I think me and Mike figured out that we were needing some more speed to get through these new big lips that we were building, and so we decided to go back and make all the landings bigger in the original line. Starting with this one, this was the trick jump, and it kind of like a slopey landing, so tore into that and got it going on. Mike came over and he kind of worked the bottom half, and I worked the top half, and we slapped together a little bit of a steeper landing in hopes of getting some more speed. lot of solo stuff, working on stuff here and there. Always feels like it takes forever when you're digging by yourself. Didn't do a lot of time lapses solo, but super stoked when buddies come by. Over here, Blaine's helping me tear into the third landing, and we're going to redo that one too, make it a lot more steeper, make it a little bit bigger. And we had a big pile in the back, so that was the plan, was to dig it up and stack it up with this big pile I had laying around in the back. These rebuilds always take a little bit of time. We got DJ over here helping me out, and Devin the kid. I think this took like 3 afternoons of working to get it finished, but once we pulled it together, it came out really nice. Everything's starting to get sized up. First landing is looking more like the second landing. Third landing's looking way more jacked. Coming on across the driveway into the hot gates. This thing needs a little bit of work, but we gotta see how that third landing's running us. But this one's almost there, just needs a little tweaking. And then we got the trick jump that is more like a trick pile. And we got the sight for the quarter pipe all ready to go. And yeah. I think I tore into this lip like 3 times and butted it all back up. It was probably the most work I did on any feature. You know, Sean came through, he slapped up, you know, what was to be the lip, and then I kind of finished it. It was a little bit slopey, steepened it up a little bit. Still wasn't really stoked on how it was working, so I went for it one more time, and third time was the charm, you know. Got it done, and really happy about the way this thing's running as well. This was killer. Mark Man the Barbarian come through, helped me cap off this lip. It's super cool because barely ever get to dig with this guy anymore these days. I gotta give another shout out to Sean at Airdam Shoveling. This dude blessed us with the technique of the moped. You've probably seen it a couple times in a few clips, but yeah, he's like, just save yourself so much packing time with the shovel. Get a moped. Out here doing it solo, digging the dirt jumps. First landing, tearing it down, restacking it. Here we go. Gotta clear some shit out and left some shit in the way. So I need my partner. Where you at, dog? Vlogging me and Jeremy out here fucking doing it. Yeah. Stacking and packing. Look at the dirt from the back. Putting it over here. Building this fucker up. Gonna make it sick. Yeah. Stay tuned. We're gonna time lapse right now. You can watch it grow. Day 2 over here, Syfland, vlogging. Gonna tackle this landing. Got it started yesterday with my cousin. Fucking D for Dolph. Go check his ass out. He's solid cousin. Just came through. Doesn't even ride, but still just came through and helped me stack on this pile. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get the time lapse working again today. Shout out fucking Deb, man. Always got my back when I'm digging solo. Fucking up there watching me. Alright, well, check you guys later. Once again, these things take time. You know, I spent like 3 or 4 days working on this landing after my cousin came over and just trying to get it right. You know, like working the corners, working the top, working the sides, making sure there's no soft spots or, you know, nothing that's going to slow you down or nothing that's going to make the landing weak. So got to keep those sides tight so it lasts, you know. It's got to last through all the weather we get up here in Waimea. But once it's all said and done, man, you're gonna be stoked. Another shout out to my boy Kelly Mack at Irie Industries, man. He had the moped. Him and my buddy Brian, they came through and hooked it up, so that made the job a lot easier. Can't forget my wife too, at I Love Booty. There she is up there helping me finish that top corner off. She's a champion. So yeah, after all that, months of digging, we tested it all out and things were working great. So it was time to move on to the last landing in the set, the trick jump, and got to work on that bugger. This thing right here is the run back. Me and Markman decided that it would be a great idea to do like a retaining wall, so you can kind of see that thing over there. We shoved it in with the backhoe and just kind of shaping up this tabletop with a wooden ramp that's going to butt up against that wall for the way back. It's a pretty cool idea. I was really stoked on that. We're stoked. It's time to move to the next phase, which is the quarter pipe. And I had no idea how to build a quarter pipe at all, but thank goodness for me, I got just so many good homies that are in the shredding business. Brian Syfland, Abstract Concrete, he comes through just coaching me step by step on how to do this. And then, you know, when it came time, him and the boys came out and pumped the retaining wall, which was the beginning of the Hot Gates quarter pipe. It was an amazing experience, man, one I'm never going to forget. Quarter pipe build also just so legendary for me because, you know, these guys right here, Brian and Ryan, always looked up to them throughout the years, man. Both of them incredible builders and riders, and to have these two guys come over and finish my spot up just meant the world to me, man. They just put the icing on the Syfland cake. Once again, all the boys came through. T-Dub came through, helped me weld this coping up. Manny came through, slapped up the back rail for me. And, you know, can't thank all the boys enough. If I forgot to mention you, I didn't forget about you.
Hey, yo, welcome. Hello.
Big mahalos to the guys who came out and finished the Hot Gates quarter pipe. John, Brian Jr., Ryan Welter, and Brother Soup. You guys are truly masters of your craft. And thanks to everybody else who came out from the start to finish to make the Hot Gates dream come true. Oh, you know I got to give a shout out to my main man Joe at JGAG Farm Services. None of this would have been possible without the use of your backhoe. You came through clutch.